Hello guys, welcome to Hard West. This is supposedly a turn-based, squad-based strategy game in the vein of XCOM and similar games. Hard West came out recently and I have not played it before at all, so we'll just jump right into it and see how it plays. So it looks like it's scenario-based and we only have this one available. Hard times. Your journey on the Oregon Trail is halted by the harsh realities of the West. You find temporary solace in the gold trade, but bad times are just around the corner. Soon you'll be forced to make choices that will shape your destiny forever. We'll just play on a normal difficulty.
The Old West was a hard place. The only thing in abundance was poverty and firearms. Combine alcohol and hopelessness with greed, envy, lust, and pride, and death is often the result. Crude cabins stood alone in the wilderness, cut off from the outside world. People knew to mind their own business, but isolated, they grew ignorant and superstitious. Some said the devil walked the earth. Said lost souls haunted and possessed the living, pushing them past the edge of sanity. In this harsh and dangerous country, no one had it easy, including your family. You were 6 years old when you traveled the Oregon Trail with your mother and father. Food was scarce, and your father, despite being a fine tracker and a crack shot, failed to find any game. It was as if every animal on the trail was spooked by some evil force. Your old man found a small village and tried to trade equipment for food, but this village was overrun by outlaws. They took your mother and decided to trade you and your father to white slavers. But he managed to break free, told you to hide, and set out to save her.
Hard West is turn-based. You start. In this mission, your father must rescue your mother, who's been kidnapped by evil men. You can only move within the range indicated. That must be the outline there. So you can click over here, behind cover. Looks like half cover. Right click to move. Cover is indicated by shield icons. Always stay in cover. There's half cover and full cover. Full cover provides the best protection. So that's exactly like XCOM. If detected an enemy, all characters marked with red shield icons are enemies. This enemy is out of cover, so your shot will be very effective. As we push this icon down here to shoot, so I have 70% chance to hit, do 4 damage, and he's out of cover. Let's confirm that. Hit him straight in the back, blood poured out, and he died. Most actions require action points. Each character starts combat with 2 action points. Shooting typically uses up all remaining action points. When all of your characters are out of action points, the enemy turn starts. We only have one character, so we are out of action points there. He missed. Each character has a certain amount of luck. High luck protects from enemy shots, but when they miss, luck is depleted. When enemies are in cover, bypass their protection by flanking them. So we'll move over here, and we'll stay in half cover. And we still have enough action points to take a shot. 68% chance. Right in the stomach, and he's dead. Yeah, regular Clint Eastwood here. Remember to reload often. Many weapons reload only a couple rounds at a time. Alright, so we'll reload here with 2 rounds, so it's a 6-shooter. In broad daylight, you can locate enemies by their shadows. You can shoot them if you have an unobstructed line of fire. Some materials like cloth or foliage can be shot through. So not walls, I guess then, but this would be a cloth because it's a tent. So there's a guy up there. Let's take a shot at him. 60% chance. Confirm that shot. And that's a hit. So apparently they can shoot quite far. You ran out of luck and are bound to be shot. You must take better cover. Okay. So this is our luck down here. The horseshoe down to 17 out of 100. And we have still 8 out of 8 hit points. We can move quite far. Move all of the way up here. We can use objects in the environment to create more effective cover. So we could interact with that. You can shoot straight through it though. So I don't know how great that was. It did provide full cover. But I guess it's wood. The red bar shows your hit points. When hit, your luck is partially replenished. Okay. You have several abilities at your disposal. Some abilities require luck. There's an ability here, fanning. Fires 3 shots with a minus 20% aim penalty. Chance to hit 29%. Let's do it. So we did take him out, I think. That's it for the tutorial. You're now on your own. Okay. So there must be more people here. This does not provide any cover at all. We move up here to full cover. Let's do that. I think we did kill that guy in there, but I guess we should just reload. And do that. And move over here. And we'll see if... so move in here.
She was nowhere to be found. He saw the box. What was in it?
This box here. Let's open it up.
The simple wooden box contained a head. Your mother's head. Afterwards, your father found one of the gunmen still alive. The dying man rambled on about some unholy obligation, about promises made by the devil himself, and the rewards they would find in hell.
That was a pretty morbid start to the game. Finding your mother's head in the box there.
You and your father were alive, but all your supplies were destroyed. No way you'd make it to Oregon now. Your father decided to stay put and build a life right there. Many years passed, and you grew up. You became a man.
So I guess that served as a prologue, setting up the story. A tale of revenge in the Old West. So the two of you took over the ruined railroad company buildings and tried your hands at farming. The soil was dry and the land was dangerous. You spent 10 long years scratching out an existence from the dirt. Now you were grown, you figured the two of you should try for Oregon again. It's what Mother would have wanted. Gold. Who would have thought they'd find it here? And just when you needed cash for your journey, time to strike it rich and get out of town before the outlaws and madmen showed up. They always do. The masked man controlled all the gold mining. His henchmen sold you a license that let you run 9 prospecting operations. A new location has become available. Neighbor's house, Meadow Church. So we can go to any of these locations here. Mine gold until your license runs out. Okay. So where do we mine gold? Maybe over here in the ugly ditch. Everyone said there was placer gold down in the ditch, but most of it was buried deep under hard rock. So we can only spend $15. You rinse the placer gold, costing you $15. Let's try that. You collected placer gold deposits by rinsing gravel and sand in a flat metal pan. I guess we could do this again then. For $1.40. You excavated the deeper gold, costing you $1.40. Let's try that. You collected the deeper gold deposits, rinsing the rock you excavated with a shovel. Alright, so let's leave. Let's head over here to neighbor's house. It looked like the nearby farmhouse was uninhabited. You paid them a visit and they turned out to be kind people. You exchanged pleasantries and the customary promises to help one another. More importantly, you met Florence, the beautiful, kind-hearted daughter. All you exchanged were a few glances, but you found yourself smitten. Alright, so there's some romance going on there. Not interested in prospecting themselves, the neighbors tipped you off about a couple of promising spots.
From the day you first laid eyes on Florence, she was all you could think about. It wasn't just desire that she inspired in you. It was the way she saw the best in you, the way she made you feel.
Yeah, we really love Florence. She's a nice girl. Let's head over here to Ford's shaft. The shaft had been thoroughly explored in the hard rock depths, but not much apart from that. Alright, so let's excavate the deeper gold, costing you $1.40. And let's leave that place behind. Let's head over to this collapsed mine here. You'd heard about this place, a rich mine that collapsed years ago on top of a bunch of miners, burying them alive. Their wives and children still decorate the entrance with flowers. It looked like you could squeeze in, maybe get some of the gold they found. It might not have been the smartest thing to do, but you got in. As you reached the first opening, you found a skeleton with his legs crossed under a boulder. You wondered if he bled out before he died at first. His shirt, though stained, was still intact and of very good quality. So you can either go in deeper, or we could head back to the surface. Let's try digging deeper into the mine here. The next cavern was cramped and full of stale air. You found a little gold, but still not much. We can go even further in. Well, we also find an item actually. Sturdy shoes. We could go further in or we could head out. I think we'll go further in. Wounded and weary, you eventually reach the end of the farthest tunnel, and there inside a massive stash of gold. The air must have poisoned you because you went to pick it up. You hallucinate a tall man in a suit smiling and smoking. As you turned to leave, he said, "Just so we are clear, that's mine, but you could borrow it a while." It was all too much. You headed back to the surface. As you inched your way back to the sunlight, you heard a low rumbling all around you. You hurried hands trembling, heavy drops of sweat rolling down your face. You had just emerged, blinking into the sunlight when the mine collapsed behind you. So we leave that behind. We made a lot of gold, 483. We're up to that now, and we also got some items. So that's father, and this is Warren. That's us. After mother died, you had to grow up fast. You were always impulsive, courageous, and wild at heart. And I was trying to equip some of this stuff, like these shoes here. Bloodstained shirt, almost new, just stained with blood a little here and there. Protects from crippling injuries. Okay, so we can only use one of these. Guess we'll just wear the shoes. That's our cash, and we have this relic we can use as well. Grants healing over time to allies in radius. Give that bloodstained shirt to father here. And let's move out. Go to the prospectors camp. Prospectors led by Alexander Kane had been collecting gold using rinsing pans. Kane had vast knowledge of placer gold retrieving. So you can learn the master techniques of placer gold rinsing for 300 gold. Let's do that. So now we're really good at that, but we are down $300. So let's head over and do some gold rinsing. Already been to these places. Let's head up to the meadow. You noticed a young native woman with a basket picking flowers and carefully selecting herbs. Initially startled by your arrival, she then offered you healing herbs for sale. Yeah, we inspected the basket, but we'll seek out the healing herbs ourselves. Observant and lucky, you picked the correct herbs. So you got 3 dried healing herbs. Okay. So what else is on the map? Guess we could head back to the ugly ditch here, where we found all of the possibilities to rinse gold. So we'll do this one. You mind the hard rock gold costing you $100. And we made $146. Inevitably news about the gold spread. Overnight several nearby homesteads and settlements were raided. Father worried you wouldn't make it on your own. He figured you'd need protection. You disagreed but went along with his decision for the last time. We have some new options over here. Trade outpost, let's head over there. The proprietor was eager to exchange goods with you. Yeah, let's see what he's got. So we got some cash and some healing herbs. And he's got cash, tobacco, dried herbs, and he's got a 10 gauge double shotgun. I wanna get that. And we're gonna have some cash for that. Trade that. That's fine. Let's head into the inventory here. I give this 12 gauge shotgun to father. He looks like a guy that likes to use a shotgun. So let's head up here to the Mexican town. The deal, the Mexican said he'd help if you split your gold money with him. He left you a bunch of guns, some empty blessings, and a promise to send a Valkyrie to help out. So new locations, and we got some guns, it looks like. And a character who's joined our posse. So we should take this repeater rifle and give it to Warren. So also a navy gun. Similar to a regular revolver, but with bigger slugs and lower capacity. We can still do fanning though. Let's give it to Warren. So Cheech has a sort of Cobra and a Western rifle. I think this is fine. So let's head over to the crossroads here. Some folks said that just before sunrise there was an electric feeling out on the packed earth of the crossroads, the kind that makes your hair stand on end and sends shivers down your spine. Some swore they'd met a man there, well dressed and well spoken, who offered them a tempting deal. You could make you powerful in return for a piece of yourself. So it sounds like the devil actually do walk the earth. So we can either take this deal, or you could decline the man's offer. Let's take the deal. You felt empowered, but more than a little hollow inside. You turned to ask the man if that was normal, but he had vanished. Card received: Queen of Diamonds, 9 of Clubs. Warren is now afflicted. With what? Alright. Maybe we can see it in here. Here, boons and afflictions. Damnation, damned by the devil himself. -10. Max luck. Shredded hand, severe hand damage, reduces gun skills. From all the digging of gold, I guess. Queen of Diamonds, we got that from that deal. Ability, Shadow Cloak. Passive, when not in direct sunlight you become invisible. Guess we'll give that to him, so we can apply these cards. Queen of Clubs, Shriek. Damage enemies in sight. Give it to Cheech, I guess. 9 of Clubs, Cannibal. Eat human flesh to gain strength and restore health. Okay, that sounds very devilish. 10 of Spades, Ricochet. Bounce bullets off one or more ricochet objects. Well, I guess we are damned, so why not? Here, have some cannibalism. So let's head to the orchard. The blind man. The man's eyes had been sewn shut with crude twine. He sat perfectly still, his gun in his holster, his stash on the ground close to you. For minutes he didn't make the slightest noise, then uttered a single slow sniff. You could have grabbed his stuff and made a run for it, but then there was that gun. Either grab the stuff and run, or knowing better than to meddle in affairs you didn't understand, you greeted him simply and respectfully. I think we need some good karma on our side, besides being damned, so let's just be respectful. Nodding, he blessed you. More on luck change 20, so that's good because we lost 30 earlier. To the devil himself. Alright, so where do we go now? Up here, to the church. God may have been away on business, but Reverend Gervais had a reputation of being a miracle worker. For a price he could heal the most serious ailments. Those with less cash could leave a tip in the offering box, granting them a place in his prayers for the day. So we can seek healing, or the prayer offering had a surprising high price for something that might not have worked at all. Let's just seek some healing. We can get Warren healed for $50, let's do that. So let's just leave. So this is the border, and we cannot leave that yet. Let's travel down here. I'm not sure if you can sort of explore for new points of interest. I guess not, because we're not really finding anything around here. We're just moving around. So guess we'll head back to the homestead. The bandits were coming. It was the hour of reckoning. Took up defensive positions. And we already equipped all of our stuff. What about these dried healing herbs? Maybe we can give them to Cheech here. You can run around with those. Or maybe just one to each. There we go. Proceed to combat. If Cheech dies, it'll cost you $200. Well, we don't want Cheech to die. So we start out in the house. So we're defending. Guess we'll switch the weapon here. Into the shotgun. Don't see anyone. This will just end the turn then. So here's a guy coming. He took a shot, that's a miss. Looks like they're all coming from that side. So now we have two guys that we can shoot at. Take a shot. That's a hit and he's down. I guess we'll switch to the rifle here as well. We don't see anyone. So here's a new cannibal ability, only over a corpse. Okay. Maybe we can move over here and we can spot the guy that's standing there and take a shot at him. We see two people there. So let's shoot for 72% chance. And we hit the first guy there. So Cheech is spotting 3 guys. Let's just see which ones they are. There's that guy. This one is the closest one. So let's shoot at him. That's 54. Can that get better? It's because he's using a Cobra. We don't want to do that. We want to switch weapon. And now it's 79% chance. That's much better. So let's take a shot. It's a nice hit. So the enemy keeps missing, but every time they miss, our luck drains a little bit, so they'll start hitting at some point. So we can still see two guys here. This guy over here, and I don't want to shoot at that because Warren will take him out, I think. So also that guy over there. Let's take him out. So that's a hit, but it didn't kill him. So we can hit this guy here with a 60% chance. Or we could switch weapon, I think, and do a fanning. So let's go to the navy gun here and then do a fanning. 3 shots with a minus 20% aim penalty. We still have a 44% chance to hit. That's 3 hits. And Cheech is still spotting 2 guys. So what is this ability? Oh, that's the Shriek ability. It actually requires 80 luck we don't have. But if we used it, I think we could damage everything that he can see of enemies. Alright, let's just take out the guy that's not in cover. It'll be this guy there. That's a miss. So now we need to reload. He already shot twice. I'll switch back to the revolver here. I'll do fanning on this guy. So we hit him twice, but he's not dead. I think now might be a good time to flank the guy. I think we move in here and still shoot, maybe. We don't get to shoot, but at least we're flanking them. I guess we could open this. Nah, he's still behind cover, so let's just shoot at him. That's a miss. So now he's running over there, now he's trying to flank Cheech. So I guess we can move over here. That's not very helpful. We'll shoot at that guy. Can we pass the turn so we spend Warren's turn first? I think we can. So if we shoot at that guy, or if we do fanning, let's do that. It didn't work out at all. I probably should have reloaded. So I don't want to leave Cheech there. Let's move Cheech back here because he's being flanked. Guess he'll just reload actually. Can he shoot? He can take a shot, so let's do that. That's a hit. But for less damage. So let's switch back to 12 gauge and reload that. Still shoot. And that's a hit, but only for minus 1 point. So he just moved in closer, but now he's being flanked by Father there. Now we can do a cone shot. Fired all characters within the cone. I guess that's not really useful because there's only one guy. So let's just shoot at him. It's a miss. I think we need to go back to the rifle here and then take a shot for 48%. It's a hit and he's down. So that guy over there must feel pretty bad about his chances of survival. Cheech can't see him. Let's move Cheech over here. So now he can see him. Maybe he can take a shot. 37% chance, that's good enough. It's a miss though. So we're back to Father. He could move out there, but that's half cover. Check if you can see him from here. Actually, let's just move out here. He's behind full cover, so it would be pretty bad. About there, maybe. I think the dog shit is half cover. Alright, let's just move him over here. Take a look. Just reload. And Warren can spot him. 44%, we'll take that. That's a hit. And Cheats can take a shot as well. It's a miss. It doesn't look like there's Overwatch, because if there was, Father should have shot him there, because Father had enough action points. Maybe it's an ability you have to get or something like that. Because up here you only have enter and rotate camera, and there's nothing called Overwatch down here. So I'd think that he would shoot on his own if he had Overwatch. Alright, let's try this cone shot just for fun. Took him out. Mission complete. Character has left the posse. Cheats, card received, King of Clubs. Location has become available. New locations. After the shootout, though you survived the attack, Father was worried. He said you should build an underground escape tunnel in case of another attack, but he also wanted you to call the shots. That'll cost 200. But I guess 200 to survive, that's fine. Father said he'd take care of the materials and construction, meanwhile the bandits were attacking elsewhere. You ran to make sure Florence was safe. Alright guys, that's the game. Hard West. It's sort of an odd mixture of Western with some diabolical stuff mixed in and some cards and RPG elements and turn-based combat. I might do some more episodes just to see where it leads, but I'm not sure that I'll play through the whole thing. But we shall see. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.